Hey there, friends. Welcome back. I know it has been a minute since I've put out a new video. We've had I don't know, probably 3 weeks of just weird sicknesses running through our house, and we're finally on the mend. So I'm back. I got the happiest of happy mail. Do not freeze. You know what that means. Dahlia tubers. Yes! This is my order from Swan Island Dahlias. So I wanted to do a little unboxing. And we're going to find out what I ordered together because I don't remember. I really enjoy how Swan Island packages their dahlias. I think they do an excellent job of shipping and giving you the information that you need to be successful with these tubers. Important information, a note about your tuber. See, this is great because they tell you if you're not ready to plant, tell you what you should do. If your tubers are sprouting, don't panic, and just to contact them if you have any issues at all. You may remember that last year I inherited, I think, 21 crates of tubers. I planted as many as I could. I shared some. Bottom line is, I already have way too many dahlias, and I know that. In fall, after I finish digging and curing and tagging and splitting and storing all those tubers, I just kind of black out and dahlias are done. But sneakily, in the dead of winter, you start to see a catalog showing up at your door, posts on Instagram and Facebook saying, oh my gosh, look at these beautiful dahlias. They're going to be part of my tuber sale this year. So sneaky. So I end up with a box of tubers every year. Let's see what I bought. Like I said before, I think Swan Island does a fantastic job of how they package their tubers, and the amount of information that they give you is fantastic. Yeah, even if you've ordered tubers without ever having grown a dahlia before. But my top favorite thing about how they put their packages together is that they give you markers for every tuber that you've got in your order. And it tells you, so this is Diva, tells you how big the bloom is going to be, 6 inches, color, dark purple, and the plant habit is about 4.5 feet tall. Let's open this baby up. So these are packed in peat moss. 14 tubers in this bag. What was I thinking? See, I don't know. I'm a sucker. You might be thinking, oh my gosh, 14 tubers in one bag. How are you ever going to know what those tubers are? And I'm hoping that you're going to be able to see it. So this is a taboo tuber. And on every tuber, they've got the variety name stamped right on the tuber. So you've got 1, 2 ways to know what you're planting where. Different varieties give drastically different tuber shapes and sizes. Just because this is a small tuber doesn't mean it's going to be less successful than this larger one. It's just differences in varieties. Let's talk about these varieties. I'm just going to go through these because they're going to tell me the information that I want to share with you. Okay, we changed locations because Grace wanted to be involved. I'm going to talk about my different dahlias that I ordered, okay? All right, number 1 of 14. Diva, which we already talked about. I love Diva so much. She is one of my favorite dark purple blooms in the fall. You can't beat it. Taboo is another one that I have. Still purple, about 5 inches across, where Diva is a little bit bigger. Voodoo. I'm a sucker for the dark colors because where I am, my dahlias bloom much closer to fall than I would like. I almost never get dahlias early in the season, like high season. So I tend to stick with blushy or dark colors. I feel like if you grow enough, you really do figure out what you like and what you don't like, and all dahlias are not created the same. Bride to be, love it. White. This is one of my favorite whites. Bride to be and Bridezilla are some of my favorite whites. Oh, I guess I love Bride to be so much that I got 2 of them. I like a smaller white just to mix in with the darker colors and sunflowers at that time of year when they're really coming in hot. Heather Feather. This is a new one for me. 4-inch soft lavender pink. I believe this is more of a water lily form and not a ball, but I could be. Oh my gosh, you know what? No. Bride to be is a water lily. Swan Island. So this little abbreviation is going to tell you the form. Water lily. Bride to be. BBFD. I don't know. Basic Ball Fire Department. That's not it. Nijinsky. That's another new one for me. I couldn't tell you off the top of my head why I picked it. I like purple. Gingeroo. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot that I love apricot. My favorite combination in the fall, when the dahlias are like really, really coming in, is an apricot or peachy dahlia, a dark purple, a sunflower, yellow or orange, not a fall colored sunflower, and dill. This is my favorite combination of all seasons of all time. Love, you just can't beat it. Holds up forever in the vase. It's just like, beautiful. You can't miss. You cannot miss with that combination. Oh my gosh, I got a hot pink, Fatima. This is a tiny little one, only 2.5 inches across. And hot pink.
Ooh, that's a new color.
That is a new color. I know. Amber Queen, bronze orange. This is another small one. 2 inches of bloom. 2 inches across. Okay, now some of these are just going to be like, I had to pick these just for their names. Sometimes I do that too. If I have two that I like by look, I'll look at the name. And if one has a better name than the other, you know, I'm a sucker for a great name. So Frank Holmes, Lavender Blend. This is even smaller, 1.5 inches. Interesting. You don't often see that color. And this one I do remember. It's a very light purple and something different. I always try and get something different, even though I know, like I said, I know what I like and what I don't like. I try and branch out a little bit each year. Toodles. This was definitely for the name. I know late winter me picked this for the name. It's a fuchsia, 3.5 inch bloom. That's exciting. Bridezilla. This is my other favorite white. You can see this is, again, a water lily form. This is a larger bloom at 6 inches. And these plants can get very, very large. Very productive. Bride to be and Bridezilla are my most productive whites that I have grown. Lights out. We went from white to black. Lights out is a black red. What is that? 3.5 inch. I'm pretty sure I've grown this before and enjoyed it. All right. Should we do some updates?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My sweet potato experiment is just going wild. So I'm going to grab that and I'll be right back. Okay?
Yeah. She'll be right back, Honeyacre. It's taking a while. Hello. Pop. Poppity-doo, lockity-doo.
If you remember, we had 2 conditions for our sweet potato experiment. This one in soil, obviously you can see, is doing very, very well.
Mama, look at the roots.
I know. Look at the roots.
Oh my God.
I was not at all expecting this. So I am pleasantly surprised by this. There are still more plants that are coming in. And I think the next thing we need to do is kind of break the plants off of the potato and then pot them up. But I need to double check on that and make sure I'm doing it correctly, because I don't want to lose these guys because they're looking so good and there's so many of them. Should we compare this to the water experiment?
Yeah, I'll go and get the water.
I don't think you can reach it. I'll get it. Do you want to tell everybody about this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is my other potato experiment that we have done a few weeks ago, that it's kind of doing good and some roots are going on in it. See the roots?
Yeah.
There's a lot of roots on that potato.
Yeah.
There's like 20 roots.
Wow. Thank you so much for your explanation. That was very good. I think we can say that with our experiment, the soil did better.
Yeah.
Because these were done at the same time. So this was, let's see, about 6 weeks ago is when we started both of these guys.
My God.
I hope you enjoyed my Dahlia unboxing, and stay tuned to see what all of those tubers turn into. I'm excited.
Yeah.
There's a lot of work coming up.
Yeah.
We have a lot of work ahead of us. And I always start to feel behind. Like I woke up this morning and I opened my eyes and I thought, oh, I'm feeling so behind with my plants. And I told my husband that, and he said, Lauren, there's a frost advisory. And I said, oh yeah, it's only April. I'm not behind. I would like to thank everyone for joining us today. If you have not already done so, please consider subscribing to help us grow our channel and get our content in front of people who it's meant for, and allow us to continue doing what we love to do, which is growing way too much stuff and sharing our results. We'll see you next time, right here on Honeyacre. Grace?
I have a pimple on my elbow.
You have a pimple on your elbow. Holy Moses.
The Honeyacre can't see it, but it's lumpy.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Okay. Oh, right there?
Mm-hmm.
It's just a little scab. That's okay. Okay, back to our regular programming. Oh my gosh, we're going off the rails already here, Grace.